Guys, I just saw it. Okay. And I don't have a fear of clowns, but I'm feeling a little uneasy as I walk into the living room. I just wanted you with me. That's all. Just oh shit! Hey, what can I say? I have clown princes on my wall. That's right. They kind of freaked me out last night. And if Warner Brothers is actually serious about this Joker origin movie, I think I found the actor they could possibly use. What's happening, film nerds? David the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review of It! It, of course, is based on the classic Stephen King novel, and of course, you know, a lot of people, I mean, I know people that have read the book. I have not personally read the book. I do want to. I don't know why I haven't. I've been wanting to for a long time, and I didn't. I suck. I know that. But, of course, I've seen the miniseries a few times. I actually watched it, like, I don't know, about a week and a half ago or something like that, or maybe it was a week ago. I'm not sure. When you watch it now, I mean, Tim Curry, I almost said Curie. Tim Curry is excellent. I mean, he's creepy, and he's kind of funny, and he's just, that voice, you float down here. It's good, but the series doesn't hold out as well. No, it really doesn't. I mean, you watch it, it's just some cheesy stuff. There's still some good stuff. It's mainly the first half. The kid portion was always good, and then all of a sudden you start creeping into the adult part, and that's where it just falls flat. In this version, we just have the kid version. There's no seeing of no flashing back. Doesn't start off with you know, how they did it with the miniseries, where they start flashing back with each character, which I actually thought was pretty cool. But this is just strictly the kids. Takes place in 1988, 1989. And we're basically just seeing like a coming-of-age tale in the 80s. We already know what happens. We know these characters, you know. We know their little... You get to know them a little bit. You got the funny dude, I'm Richie, and then of course you got Billy, who's got the stutter, and of course Georgie. We know what happens with that. Beverly, Mike, you know, we know all the guys. We know all the guys and have their own distinct qualities to them. And basically what Pennywise does, he taunts them. He wants to get them so afraid because he feeds off it. He could smell it, and that's how he gets it out. He can only pretty much feed off them if they're really freaked out. So obviously, he tries to lure them out, get them scared, and then he's going to feed on them because he comes around every 27 years. And there are, of course, kids missing. We know the story. So what did I think of the It remake? I don't know how I slept last night. This is excellent. This is absolutely excellent. This right here just shows you that R-rated movies are still in high demand. They're not a risk anymore, and reboots can be better. With all the reboots that come about, yes, here's one right here that goes, yes, we made it better. We updated it. We put the freaky in. It is R-rated. It is graphic. It is disturbing. It is pissing people off too, apparently, with like certain controversial things in here. But whatever, the director said, I'm going to do it. He did not like the original that much, so he's going to make a better movie, and he did. Kids are what really make the movie, which is why I'm going, how are they going to do the adult version? I mean, it's not the strongest part of the story. And we got these kids, and everybody's loving these kids. They're dynamic. Their chemistry together. They're funny because in the middle of all, like, the freaky stuff, which really doesn't let up too much, you have just moments of jokes coming from Richie or just them busting each other's balls, talking the way kids do. I mean, dropping F-bombs and everything. And I know probably some people were not too happy about that. They're like, what? You got these, like, 12, 13-year-old kids dropping F-bombs? Like, yeah. That's what we did. It's going to be interesting to see the adult version because everybody's really loving these kids and the way that they handled everything. It was pretty odd. I mean, from start to finish, you just loved these kids. So I just wonder what they're going to do with that adult version. And like I said, this movie does not let up. I mean, right at the beginning with the Georgie thing. And, you know, I'm not going to give any spoilers away, even though we already know what's going on, but I'm not going to give more details or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, the Georgie thing, we know what happens, the storm drain and everything with the little boat in the rain. We know what happens, but in the original miniseries, it was just kind of, that. This one, oh my God. As well as everything else. I mean, it's graphic, it's gory, and they don't care that it's kids. No. And, oh man, fucking Bill Skarsgård, holy Lord. He's unrecognizable, first off. It's just the way he talks. You would have looked down here, Georgie. I mean, he just kind of sounds, he's got such a creepy little voice, and just like what they do, I mean, the blending of practical effects and the blending of, you know, CGI. It's pretty much seamless because obviously there's things that he could do that, you know, things that he does that, you know, that is going to require that. But they did it so well. And just with everything that you remember from like the original miniseries, because like I said, I didn't read the book. I know I suck. But when you remember that, and then you kind of like start matching, you're like, yeah, this is so much better. I mean, what they're showing, and you know, when it comes to the kids, you don't really see like their home life too much. Only when you need to. I mean, only when like the specific kids, you know, like the overprotective mom or the abusive dad. You don't really see too much of like the parents so much. They don't go in depth with all that, which is totally fine with me. But I mean, when it comes to what they absolutely dread, I mean, it's just right up there in the forefront. That's when it's needed. So you get that backstory of their fear. You're not getting like a full-on, okay, this parent and that parent, and they love him and this and it's nothing like that, which I thought was great. They just did backstory with their fears, so then we know why Pennywise is messing with their heads, and it's absolutely great. And like I said, Bill Skarsgård, I mean, I could see him as a young Joker. I can honestly do that. He did a fantastic job. I mean, creepy. I mean, when you want to compare him to Tim Curry, it's just two different levels. You know, it's 20 years ago, 25 years ago, 27 maybe. Oh, that's right. The whole 27 thing, Stephen King and his... Well, I know they planned that. They had to. But it's good. It's just good stuff, guys. I mean, it's shot well. The build-up for everything. It's not too many, like, jump scares, you know, just needless jump scares. It is just generally freaky stuff. There's, like, stuff where you're feeling like that ball of just fear right in your chesticle. You're just spinning. So good. Shot well. The special effects blend well. The actors all do well. I mean, it's all good. It's just good. I really have no gripes. I really have no gripes at all. So am I going to put it on the favorite wall of 2017? Absolutely. They all float behind me, guys. They all float behind me. Oh, God. Just so creepy, man. But yeah. And you know what? I think what they're going to do with the next one, since they're like, the adult part's like not that, sometimes, you know, it's a little slow or something. Maybe they're going to really try to delve into the backstory of Pennywise. Maybe we're going to get more of that. I don't know what's going to happen. It's going to be interesting. Let me know if you saw it down below in the balls area and what you thought about it. Hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to the other channel too. Follow me on the social media stuff that is above my head. I'll talk to you later.